Welcome back. We're talking about the Muslim family with Brother Shabar Ali. Welcome back, Brother Shabar.
Yes.
So, what does Islam identify as family?
Family. Well, the traditional conception is that you have a man, his wife, and some children. But in the Islamic conception, we think more in terms of an extended family. Especially inclusive here is the parents of both spouses. Whereas in contemporary society, you tend to think of the nuclear family as just, the couple and their children.
Okay, how does Islam go about acquiring a family and maintaining the one that you have?
Well, in terms of maintaining the family, it is very important that there is a flow of mutual understanding and a sharing of resources and the sharing of love and affection, and also the maintaining of respect between the couple.
Okay, so how do we acquire a family in Islam?
Well, to begin a family, obviously one has to think more clearly about one's life goals and to think about a person who would be compatible in helping one to achieve those life goals, and somebody who you would like to also help to achieve his or her life goals. So here there is a kind of a compromise and an issue of two persons coming together to share life with each other, but also to share goals and expectations and to help each other to reach those goals. It's not a selfish endeavor to say, okay, I want to find somebody to help me to reach my goals, but I want to find somebody whom I can also help to reach his or her goals.
Okay, what role does family play in an Islamic society?
To me, the family is the building block of the society on the whole. So if the family is strong, then we can expect that we can build from that by connecting strong families together into a more cohesive society. What makes a Muslim family unique and uniquely strong is the faith that holds the family together like glue. The family prays together, fasts together, performs the pilgrimage together. They do acts of righteousness and kindness, charitable deeds together. And this becomes the kind of cement that keeps everyone together as a cohesive unit.
Okay, what are some of the roles and responsibilities of family members?
Each member of the family would have certain rights and responsibilities that are noted in the Quran and traditions reported from the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and now collected in books of religious understanding or fiqh. Detailed rules sometimes are given. Generally, in traditional societies, it was thought the man is responsible for maintaining and protecting his family. So the breadwinner usually would have been the man. The woman was, or wife, was usually thought of to have no other responsibility, or it was usually thought, excuse me, that her prime responsibility is that she should submit to the sexual demands of her husband. Of course, now society has changed greatly, and we are called upon to look back at the main precepts and teachings of the Quran in particular, and more extensively the life example of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. And we see that he, in his own dealings with his families, was very respectful of his wives in particular. He helped them in their housework. He himself was willing to do some of the house cleaning and so on. And we see that the woman's responsibility may be very differently conceived today by Muslims than was conceived traditionally. When we think about women's responsibilities more generally and tie that to the teachings of the Quran, it seems that women have a great role in terms of molding the religious character and the morals of their children and also of their husbands, keeping the whole house, in fact, in this way. In addition to this, obviously, a woman might feel some responsibility in terms of knowing the whereabouts of her children, making sure that they are in good order. The children would have a responsibility to love and respect their parents And though love may not come voluntarily or may not come naturally, it should be given voluntarily. Definitely the respect and mercy should be shown towards one's parents. And this is why I started off saying right in the beginning that the family is more extensive than just a nuclear family, because even the couple who are now parents themselves have parents as well. And the manner in which they treat their parents will reflect on the treatment they receive from their own children. But what goes around here will in fact come around. And parents have a responsibility towards their children to educate them in the religion of Islam, to teach them the Quran, to teach them good morals and manners, and generally to take care of their well-being.
Okay, can you give us one or two examples from the prophetic life as a father, as a spouse, as a child, as a son?
Well, as a son, the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, remembered his parents, and they were always dear to his heart, and he offered prayers on their behalf. We should remark here that the Prophet's father died before the Prophet was even born. His mom was only 6 months pregnant with him when his father died, so he never saw his father. His mom passed away when he was only 6 years old, so that was another blow in his life. He grew up as an orphan. But nevertheless, he used to cherish the thought of his parents and the memory of his mother in particular, and he would offer prayers for them. So today Muslims are taught that we can pray to God, asking him to forgive our parents. The Prophet, peace be upon him, as a father was very kind towards his children. It is noted, for example, that whenever his daughter Fatima entered the room where the Prophet sat, he would get up and offer her the chance to sit right here where he had been sitting previously. So he would give up his seat for her. He would reach up and kiss her, and he would kiss his grandsons. And that is a way in which he showed mercy. On one occasion it is noted that one of the Bedouin Arabs took exception to this, seeing the level of kindness that the Prophet is bestowing on his children and grandchildren. But the Prophet, peace be upon him, said, well, look, if God doesn't put mercy in your heart, then how can I help you? So one has to have this love and affection for one's children.
Okay, thank you very much. That's it for our topic. However, we'll be back for the question and answer period.